So are you ready? Are you ready? How ready?
I'm sorry. You're so far away for a second. I got scared.
No, I was just whispering. Hi,
Oh wait,
Skylar. Hi, Gardner. What?
I was confused because I didn't realize I hadn't muted the stream yet, so I was like
Oh
hearing
my.
the ghost of you.
You do this every time, Logan.
I swear I don't. I don't think I do the specific thing every time. I do a thing every time that shows what a messy little panache I am, but
Panache?
I don't know.
Beyonce voice panache? I don't think that that's what that means.
I'm just calling myself nouns at this point.
Yeah, Skylar says you do that specific thing every time. You always forget to mute stream.
I'm sorry. Don't call me out on stream. I'm
We
very
will.
delicate.
No. Okay, Mod Silver.
Be nice to my Silver. I'm delicate.
He's sensitive. Alright, do you want to do
The
Nepeta
lion
or Solix?
list. The lion list. That's a little bit of a fucking stretch.
Visually, it's not a stretch. It's only one letter.
That's fair.
Of course,
that's fair.
we'll do Nepeta first.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about which one of us is going to be who, but I feel like we already know who's going to be who out of these two.
I feel like, well, tell me, who's gonna be who?
You'll be Nepeta and I'll be Solix.
God, thank God, I didn't want to do the I was not looking fucking forward to it.
We're just when we look at Nepeta and Solix and the type of characters they are, it just seems natural. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't turn on my fucking screen share with you. Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
How could you do this to me?
Logan did Solix's voice during the Carcat route, because I did Carcat's voice then.
And I don't remember what I did for it.
I don't remember what you did either, to be honest. It could have been anything.
It wasn't memorable, so
Oh!
it probably wasn't worth it.
It wasn't memorable, she said. I think I need to turn your volume up a little more.
I know, what's going on with that? I guess, like, this, because of the little, like, sound counseling thing on here.
Well, I think the new mic is just quieter than the old one.
How's this?
Oh, that's louder.
Toodaloo. Toodaloo, toodaloo.
Okay, I think I have to turn it back down. But don't worry about it. I'll do it on my end just for future proofing.
Andrea, I'm so sorry I'm a problem.
It's fine.
I'm so sorry I create problems.
I think today I will cause problems on purpose.
I know.
Okay. Time to face facts. Something is going on here. Not that- oh no, I need to sneeze. Not that you didn't already know that. You've had the blurry outlines of all this strangeness for a long time. It's only after your stint with Aradia that you've managed to fill in all the shapes and colors. Your friends, the companions you've been to hell and back with, you forgot about them. That feels like... you can't even come up with a sufficiently dramatic mixed metaphor. It feels bad. Your desperate friendship thirst was compelled, you get that. And it's mostly worn off by now. But what the fuck else are you supposed to do? It's basically just your job now, so you'll keep doing that job. Whatever, let's just do the damn route. Who did Equus tell you about? His Moira, right? You go try to find her in the middle of the woods, which is a very normal thing to do. You'll be normal. It's a normal kind of day. You zap to the mouth of a cave and are immediately set upon by a wild beast. Yellow eyes flash and sharp teeth glitter. You brace yourself to be made into dinner. The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. Oh.
She's perfect! And
She's
I love this music for her. Listen
This
to the
is-
music.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, I recognize this song.
This is like, I don't know, this is just like nice.
Well, is this actually Nepeta's theme, or is it that one from, Symphony Impossible to Play? Or, I think that's what
I
it's
have
called.
no idea.
I only know because I've listened to Symphony Impossible to Play a bunch of times, because those songs are really, really good. Apex Predator.
The wild... Wait. The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger.
That's how you know she does that. She tells you. Hey Logan, I think you need to move your mic further from the front of your mouth.
Like here?
Yeah, I think so. You're getting those like pss, 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 pss noises. Well, not. I didn't mean to make it sound like the noise you make to get cats to come to you, but pss, 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 pss. This is a variant of Serenade. Oh, I see. Taking a closer look, you realize that she is in fact not a wild lioness, just a very unkempt troll in a green coat and grubby t-shirt. She smells like a fire pit. Oh gosh, this friend.
I know the song! Where is it coming from? AC licks her snout and tries to figure out who has happened upon her den. Friend?
Hang on, my volume's all kinds of fucked up. Sorry, chat. These things happen.
Foe? Dinner? Perhaps?
The troll girl licks her lips, and you realize that even though she is not some bloodthirsty predator, she does have very sharp canines and clawed gauntlets on her little hands. She's small, but with trolls, you've discovered the hard way that size does not translate to a 1-to-1 strength ratio. You tell her that you're a friend, definitely a friend, and not at all the sort of friend you playfully fight with and accidentally eviscerate, because you never know with trolls. The girl, whose name you have a sneaking suspicion might be Nepeta, scratches at her chin, her fingers curled up like a paw. You're worried that she's going to put her eye out with those claws.
AC wrinkles her nose and wonders what anyone could be doing all the way out here in the wastes.
I think this song is louder than the last music that played.
It's not very plausible.
Aw, this expression is baby.
She's baby.
She's baby. That one was a bit of a stretch.
How did you come upon my cave? Okay, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm starting to. Okay, let me try a little bit more of a better character.
Sound more like a weeb, bastard.
God, I don't know if I can access that.
The forbidden
Chibi.
knowledge.
Chibi! AC says it with a growly glare. Glare?
I don't know.
Glower.
Later I'll make you do your impression of Ruby from Ruby. Play along and stop this nonsense, Logan.
I feel like if we play along, we're gonna die, so let's do that one.
Okay. It just so happens that you are an expert RPer. And by expert, you mean you once played Soldier Purbeast with a stressed out Jadeblood kid, which you'd forgotten about until literally yesterday. Anyway, what you mean is, you've got some moves. You go limp and show Nepeta your throat, yielding to who is clearly the alpha female here. You're barely even role-playing here. Every olive blood you've met could rip out your intestines and wear them as a shawl. Nepeta beams down at you before remembering that she is a regal lioness.
AC nuzzles the strange little cub and welcomes them to her cave.
Appearing to realize that she doesn't need to describe her actions out loud because you are right in front of her, Nepeta nuzzles you gently with the top of her head. You get the feeling she doesn't get out much. You tell her that you didn't mean to startle her or anything, you just think you have a mutual friend. A big indigo blood named Equius? Nepeta digs her nails into your arms. Her eyes go wide.
You know Equius? How? Where did you meet him? Tell me everything.
Well, it's kind of a funny story. Before you can get into it, Nepeta launches herself off of you and scampers into the cave. When she runs, her knuckles occasionally touch the ground. You aren't sure if she moves like that naturally or if she is just very, very in character. She pauses at the mouth of the cave and gestures you inside, the sleeves of her coat flopping down past her wrists. Wait, I just got an alert, Logan. Jackery!
I'm 12 months pregnant.
Jack, thank you for resubbing. Jack. You're at 9 months. Holy shit. I actually can't believe that. How are you today, Jack? How are you enjoying your break? What were you gonna say, Logan?
Thank you, Jack, for giving me an emote.
Ooh.
I appreciate you.
I got one also, but I don't know what it is. What is it? Oh, I got the thinking one. Just got home and you're excited for your 5-day weekend? Fuck yeah. Wait, that's amazing. 5-day weekend. I'm down for that. Hell yeah. Alright. Where was I? Alright. Cat. If you had parents, they probably would have taught you not to follow cat girls into caves. But you didn't, so you're totally down. The cave is small and chilly. Several animal pelts cover the cavern floor, from creatures too large to be wolves, but too shaggy to be bears. Maybe some sort of wolf bear. All of the furniture is hewn from stone, the recoup raccoon formed from a natural hollow in the rock. Of all of the hives you've spent time in, this one is the most rustic. You wonder why? Nepeta isn't a high blood, but she's certainly not a low blood either. She could have made a hive at least as nice as Tavros's.
AC welcomes the strange cub to her den and invites them to sit down wherever they please. Please.
Please. You sound like fucking... Oh my god, is it from Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Please don't.
Yeah!
God, that was a deep-seated memory you just fucking ripped out of me.
You will remember Roger Rabbit. You will remember Roger Rabbit.
We should watch that. I love that movie. Ooh,
Such a good movie. It's honestly so important to like animation history.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because isn't that like the first movie where it was live action side by side with 2D?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait, Jack, how did the paw print suck? It seems like a nice gift. Hi, goddess. Yeah, we're on Nepeta. We more or less just started. As per usual, we keep talking. But listen, that's what you fucking get when you watch live content, okay? We're gonna keep talking to chat. That's how it works. I'm just saying. Logan.
Oop. Oop. She realizes that her visitor is probably sleepy and hungry. Luckily, AC has a fresh kill.
Oh great, that is really lucky. Nepeta skips back outside, leaving you alone and feeling, well, like you followed a feral child into her cave. Torchlight burnishes shapes strange and forbidding, the irregular flicker disorienting. People used to do everything by firelight. No wonder medieval art is so preposterous. Dogs with the faces of old men and old men with the faces of babies. And speaking of art, drawings pepper the cave walls, shaky and crude, although you doubt even Michael fucking Angelo could do much with a canvas like this. The pictures seem to depict Nepeta and various other trolls, some of whom you think you recognize. You see Karkat's nubby little horns and Equius's broken one. A few pictures have been viciously scratched out. A couple of the self-portraits of Nepeta also feature a large, sleek white cat. You wonder if that's her hunter Sona. Lion Sona? Whatever. Then you hear a growl behind you and realize, oh, right, Nepeta has a Lucis. Yay!
Oh, look at
I love it. I like the powerful bastard cat energy here.
It really is just like perfect.
Yeah.
I'm so glad about all the Lessuses we haven't like been able to see. This is the one we finally do.
Right, Nepeta is really important. Also, exactly what Skylar said. We need an hour of talking about nothing per panel. That's how it fucking works on twitch.tv. Also, no, yeah, Jack, I'm sure they're pretty. No matter what. If it's dog related, they'll love it. I'm in awe at the shape of this cat. Did you see? I talked about this last stream, I think, but on Twitter someone made a chart, like an alignment chart, and it was polite versus bastard, and then Victorian orphan versus aristocrat. Would you rate this cat on the scale?
What?
Do you know what I mean? Like the four-tone scale?
Is it an image and links?
Oh, I can get one for you. Hi, Cheshire Creeper, thank you for following. We're debating how much of a bastard this cat is. It's not in images and links, but I can put it there.
Your mom is a bastard.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't
You
say
say
that
to
in front of me.
AC.
Bastard aristocrat? Yeah, I think so. OMG, I've been having this issue with my scroll wheel lately, where like, even if I'm only scrolling in one direction, it'll randomly scroll in the opposite direction for like a half second, and I don't know why, and it's really pissing me off.
I feel like that might be the Windows software, because I think that same thing has happened to me too.
Okay, I know the same thing's been happening to Casey, so it might just be Windows did a bad.
One
As per
time.
usual. Oh, what's this?
For once. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm a polite Victorian orphan.
Wait, that's several things. You can't do that. That's against the rules.
If you put yourself like directly in between,
No in
it's
betweens.
possible. No, there is no nuance.
No nuance. Okay. Hot, damp breath touches the back of your neck, and you turn as slowly and as carefully as you can. Oh. Hello, kitty. Two hissing mouths open in two snarls as a big cat backs you up against the cavern wall.
Oh, Pounce, stop that, silly kitty. This is a friend.
Oh. Nepeta
Oh.
hurries back inside, throwing herself onto her Lucis and petting rambunctiously. Pounce's hisses immediately turn to purrs. She rolls onto her back and bats big, terrifying paws in the air. Oh, baby. Friend. Yes, Jack, that's part of her, like, typing quirk, is that she does kitty puns. I like the aristocratic little chest puff thingy. Do you know what I'm talking about? That looks like a little ascot.
Yes. I just love this in general.
Me too.
Aw, who's a good kitty? Who is the very best kitty? Pounce, we have a guest for dinner. They know Equius. You do, right?
One for just a liar. Nepeta looks at you with sharp little eyes.
You do know my meow rail.
That word is so fucking hard to say. Good luck.
Meow rail.
Because I bet you're gonna have to say it more than once.
Meow rail. More. Meow rail. You weren't lioning.
Oh, definitely not. You would never lion. You'll never forget Equius, no matter how hard you try. Although you did recently forget every single person you ever knew. That will absolutely never happen again, though. You won't allow it.
AC leaves her weird fur end in the very capable paws of her Lessus while she goes to prepare a delicious meal.
Oh, damn, Nepeta. Please don't go away and leave your guests alone with the ferocious beast. But Pounce seems pretty well placated by Nepeta's insistence that you are a friend and not food. She curls up on one of the animal pelts, tucking her head. Her tail twitches and her ears flick. You're pretty sure she's only pretending to sleep. Like she's giving you a shot, and if you fuck up, it's lunchtime. You sit very still and try your best to look unthreatening. Just a little while ago, this would have been easy. You'd been totally defenseless and thinking the most unthreatening thoughts. But now you remember at least a little of who you were. And you know what you've done, even if some of it was done in dead-end timelines that never actually came to pass. Like that time you killed a guy with your ass. You're not sure you can still call yourself an innocent bystander. Nepeta derails this dangerous train of thought by dragging in a huge haunch. That's just really the only word for it, a haunch. Something's leg. Wow, when she said she had a fresh kill, you'd figured that was part of the RP, like she was just gonna pull out a DiGiorno's or something like that, but nope. She really did tear apart some animal and bring you its leg. She has blood smeared over one cheek, her hair in pieces across her sweaty forehead. You get why she and Equius get along. They have an equivalent ferocity. Good thing you aren't a vegetarian. You're gratified to discover Nepeta appears to draw her roleplay line at devouring raw meat. You wonder if trolls could eat meat raw, or if it would make them sick. They definitely seem to be more natural predators than humans are, but then again, most of them live in houses and eat cup noodles and play video games. You've never really met anybody like Nepeta. You watch her build a fire and then take yourself on a little trip to the mouth of the cave while she cuts up the meat and spears it on stakes to cook. You come back over to the fire when the meat looks a little bit less like flesh and more like food. Honestly, it shouldn't bother you. You've seen and been through so much worse. Guess the mind is a strange and many-layered beast.
There you are! I thought you'd run out into the waste like a big popple idiot. It's dangerous out there.
Well, she went out there. Although it's possible she's dangerous, too. That makes Nepeta smile. She still can't quite meet your eyes, but she's fidgeting with her gauntlets less than she was before.
So, you really met Equius? Really, really?
think it's raining like a motherfucker.
Oop.
Well, we're not gonna worry about it. She slides up close to you, almost too close to talk comfortably. You wonder if this is the first conversation she's ever had that wasn't through a computer screen. You tell her that yes, really, you met him. You spent a good amount of time with him, too.
That's incredible. I've never seen that silly guy hang out with anybody before.
Oh, that silly guy. Hi, Shikuma. Incredible. That, I'm not sure about that one, Chief.
Except for maybe Whiskers.
Whiskers? Oh, does she mean Vriska? You know her, too.
Really? Really?
If there isn't at least one sprite of her doing the face of the deep-breathing cat, I'm raging. Yep, you'd probably be hanging out with her right now if she hadn't gone off to do some Antifa shit with Terezi.
You know Terezi too? GC?
I forget that they have fucking chat names all the time. I know that they show them right there, but I always forget that that's what they know each other as. Oh yeah, for sure. Does Nepeta? You're expecting her to exclaim and wag her imaginary tail. Instead, she goes quiet. Fat pops and sizzles in the fire. Across the cave, Pounce lets out a lazy squeak that sounds like it came from a much smaller cat. You ask Nepeta if everything is okay.
So, what you're saying is, you know all my friends.
I hate... Okay, listen. My mom and I watched, we watched the first 2 Harry Potter films recently, and you know how, I don't remember if it's the first one or the second one, where you're introduced to the centaur for the first time? And do you know what his name is? Logan?
What?
His name is Firenze. And every time you say...
it?
Yeah, it's F-I-R-E-N-Z-E. So maybe you're supposed to say like Firenze or Firenze or something, but it sounds like what you're saying and it makes me laugh. Because I think of that horrible CGI monstrosity of that fugly-ass centaur.
Oh no.
You should not go into the forest, or whatever he says. It is a crime to kill a unicorn.
Fuck! Andrea,
Uh-huh.
we're friends.
Stop saying it like that.
That's the only way I'm gonna say it from now on until I die.
Oh, damn you, Pesterquest, look what you've done to me in my life.
Look at what I've become! Look at what I've become!
Every day I play Pesterquest! Okay, anyways. Well,
I have a quirk now! Okay, go on.
That's not exactly what you said. It is kind of creepy if you dwell on it, but you keep meeting people through other people. That's normal, right? Well, you did just happen upon Vriska on a beach, and Aradia found you asleep in a field. You haven't asked Nepeta if she knows Aradia, but you're sure that she does, somehow. Slowly, Nepeta lifts her gaze from the flames and meets your eyes for the very first time. Maybe it's the firelight or the shadows gambling on the walls, but she looks haunted, hollowed out and filled with something you can't name.
What are you?
I love her little triangle mouth.
I know it's good.
Nepeta may be goofy and playful and awkward. That doesn't make her an idiot, and you get the idea that treating her like one is a very good way to have a very bad time. We save and please. I don't know why I always do 2 saves, but it feels right. Nepeta's
Do you want-
Dage, both of them have many deep-seated problems caused by being isolated from other people.
That's just every single character in Homestuck.
That's also
That's
not right.
That is literally every single character in the Homestucks.
Alright, what were you gonna say, Logan?
I was going to say, hey, do you want to go for like the gold or do you want to do bad
Well,
end?
we already accidentally did the first choice right, so I guess we should try to
Yeah.
go for the gold.
Yeah.
I assume
I guess
explain, because it says don't treat her
Yeah.
like an idiot, yeah. You tell Nepeta that you don't know what you are, or even who you are. You certainly know better than you did a few volumes ago, but you think you're an anomaly. You've crash-landed into someone else's story. Nepeta's still watching you carefully, muscles wound tight. She's ready to pounce. On the fire, the meat begins to blacken and burn, but neither of you say anything. There goes dinner.
Me? and some friends were supposed to play a game. Different from the games we usually play. Even Equius was going to play this time, and he usually hates games. But then the game didn't work.
Oh, right. You know about the game. She blinks at you.
I dream sometimes.
Dreams? Well, that's pretty normal.
Not normal dreams, dummy! At least I don't think that they were. I suppose that even if they aren't, I wouldn't have anything to compare them to. They are the only sort of dreams I've ever seen. I'm not sure what they are. I see other Nepetas sometimes. Sometimes Pounce is there, and sometimes she's dead, and that always makes me very sad. I see my friends too. And other people I don't know, but who I think would be pretty good friends if I got a chance.
The bright, hopeful note in Nepeta's voice digs deep at the center of you, plucking at your nerves like a cello string. It makes you so impossibly sad. You don't know why.
I don't see you, though. I don't think you fit in here.
Ow.
I apologize. I didn't mean to make you feel bad.
Oh, little blushy.
Embarrassed. My dreams are probably silly and don't mean anything.
She springs up from the fire and... I don't know why that K is there. Is
K down. We're gonna K down.
Is that a thing?
I
think that might be an accident. Ignore the K. She springs up from the fire and down on Pounce, burying her hands and face in thick white fur. You get up and follow after her, because what else do you do? You should probably give up on this particular round at this point. You've quite thoroughly killed the friendship mood with all this existential angst. Why does she live all the way out here anyway? Wouldn't it be better to live closer to all of her amazing friends? At least Equius. Even Terezi, who is definitely very weird, has a house. Admittedly, it's in a tree, but it still counts.
I moved to when I was a wiggler.
Moved?
Or I think I did. A big, lovely house with windows and lots of furniture for Pounce to scratch.
Oh, I used to. I think.
Oh.
Jeez. These are hard. Pounce closes her eyes and purrs.
But then, I don't know. Something happened. I remember fire and noise and lots of shouting. And then I was on Pounce's back and we were running for a very, very long time. I think it was pretty terrible.
Nepeta's fingers tighten on Pounce's ruff. Oh, she's sad.
So sad.
No.
I'm
Look what you
sad
fucking
now.
did, Logan.
It's not my fault. I like it here.
You think back to a different olive blood girl in an oversized jacket who lived rough, and another who made her living with murder. In fact, you could see Nepeta growing up into someone much like... Polypa? Like a polyp?
Ooh, no.
I don't know. Sharper, meaner, all of her bright edges sanded off, her games transformed into a struggle for survival. Even now, sitting bathed in firelight, she looks tired. Every troll you've met carries the same exhaustion between their shoulders, even the high bloods to a certain extent. They are worn to the bone by the sheer weight of history and a future that promises more of the same. What does one do in the face of such insurmountable misery? How can you, a simple silent protagonist, ever begin to combat something so all-consuming, so monstrous? Nepeta is waiting for you to trudge through your mandatory self-aggrandizing introspective interlude. So you do all you've ever claimed to do. You hold out a hand and wait for her to take it. Zip. Wait, Logan, do the noise. No,
Like
the
that?
anime one.
Wait. I know you. Oh God.
I taught you how to do. Yay, that one was really good. No, I know she's a friendsome troll. I just mean I don't know how to say her name. I don't know if it's he or she. I think they said she, but I don't remember.
I'm anime now. Suck it, losers.
Hi, Sassy. Yes, I love the holiday. I love the Santa hat on my emote. And then the reindeer one on thinking looks really good too. Okay. Nepeta yelps and jumps an impressive 4 feet into the air. Fair. You were doing a dramatic gesture and forgot to prepare her for it. Sorry about that. Can someone edit the picture of Griffin McElroy with the 8-foot vertical leap and just put Nepeta's face on it?
Yes!
Please, thank you.
Dang.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to voice
Where?
Equus again. I don't remember how I did that.
You dug deep.
Yeah.
Truly. Where? Huh?
I dug deep to be, to not only be a man, but a mask one. Like, how does one even imagine?
And he was like a little pompous. He had like a
Well, that's
little bit of-
easy. I can do that easy.
Well, fuck.
Logan, you forget.
Well,
I watched Harry Potter as a kid, and I really liked Alfred in the Dark Knight trilogy. This is... Despite Equia's incredible strength and barely contained excitement, when he wraps Nepeta up in glistening, obscenely muscled arms, the embrace is the gentlest you've ever been witness to. Yo. This is an incredibly unorthodox manner for a pair such as ourselves to become acquainted. I apologize for this gaudy display of public affection. It is extremely unseemly of me. Well, he isn't really in public right now. Actually, the opposite. You're the asshole who popped into his private living space with zero warning. I suppose that's right. This is not the first time you have intruded on my space. Just let yourself in and out. How indecent. Okay, dude, calm down. You get sweaty. I am always sweaty. I don't know why I enunciated so fucking hard. Whatever.
I'm glad you did that. Equius, you're smushing me!
Oh. I think we also agreed that Equius has to do the Kif from Futurama thing. Where he's like...
Yes, yes! I remember exactly us talking about that when we
Yes.
did this volume.
Hi,
It's so
Kiwi.
good.
At least he is honest, it's true. Equius lets go, but he doesn't step away. He's looking at Nepeta like he can't quite believe she's real. Oh, well. Are you real?
I think so. I don't know how I got here.
Damn you, Skylar. Don't worry about it. Just think of it as a reward for being such a very good kitty. Wow, is that a weird thing to say? That was pretty weird. You'll take it back, but Nepeta doesn't appear to have noticed your fumbling. She's scampering around Equius in increasingly excited circles. This is so cute. This reminds me of that
He's so
video that's
happy.
like, whenever you find your friend in an MMO and they're AFK and you just run around them in circles. Could you put the mic right against your mouth when you voice Equius? No! That'd be an audio nightmare. But maybe I'll get closer, we'll see. I have a pop filter. Well, I have a cheap-ass pop filter, so I don't know if it would have the intended effect. Maybe you can't fix these kids' lives. Maybe you can't improve society. But when it really comes down to it, you have the power to bring friends together. And damn, you'll take it. Oh.
Wah!
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 Wah! Oh, and it even has a little diamond.
I love them.
Through tears. I love them. I agree. Time to die.
Time to own. Ass.
Nepeta standing on 2 chairs, it's cut off. I know, I was thinking that. I was like, is he really tall? But this is for the
Think
sake of the
about-
frame.
Yeah, and the thing about Homestuck is, they're whatever is convenient.
Hi, welcome to Homestuck where the heights are made up and everything doesn't matter. Alright, let's stop this fucking nonsense.
Oh, she punches us in the solar plexus.
She fucking Kill Bill 1-inch punches us. You tell Nepeta that you will happily explain to her exactly who you are and what you're doing skulking outside her cave. But could the two of you maybe key down the drama? Talk like normal people? You've been down this road before, and it's kind of bringing back painful memories. Oh no!
No! She's so sad!
I love how she does kind of look like the crying cat meme, though.
She
like
does!
I think it's the eye shape, like, that does it.
I think it's also the way, like, her eyes glisten a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
Nepeta leapfrogs off of you, a distinct olive flush crossing the bridge of her nose. Wow, you didn't mean to embarrass her. Just a productive convo doesn't seem possible if one of you is pretending to be a lion, or whatever. Nepeta nods jerkily. Her gaze is firmly fixed on a boulder a few feet to the right of you. Her body language, which moments ago had you wanting to zap for cover to protect both your dignity and internal organs, is now stiff and wary. She looks even smaller than before. Ah! She mouths something that you can't quite catch, then she turns tail and scuttles back into her cave. God damn it, Nepeta, wait! You hurry after her, but you stop at the sound of a deep, resonant growl. There's something in that cave, and it is definitely not a kid playing a game. What have we done?
Game over, bitch.
However, Pounce looks fucking sick as fuck in this.
Yeah, I
This is
really like
great.
this. So art is good in the Pesterquest.
The art in the Pesterquest, it's good.
It's good. It's good.
Nepeta's excitable enough to be the reason why Glomping got banned at Con.
You know what? I really...
Go ahead.
I really would not... I would not be surprised. Because I think that happened right, like, during the big boom of Homestead.
Yeah, I think so too. Is that Becknor? Oh god, I shouldn't have done that to my hair. Whatever. We're not gonna worry about it. Alright, it's time to deflect. Yeah, she does canonically glomp Equius. That's true. Wild. It's really wild that she doesn't see you in her dreams, no reason. Oh, by the way, does she want to see your sweet powers? You have super sweet powers. Zip. Oh, fucking Christ.
Oh,
God
no.
damn it. Oh, no, we have to do these fucking voices again. Dave's voice
so
is
can
a
I-
trip. Huh? Go.
Yeah, you really gotta dig into your heritage right there,
Shut
Andrea.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. You know, the thing is, neither of my parents are from Texas, right?
I know. That's what makes it so fucking funny.
Apparently I do have a Texan accent, though, people tell me. A gentle one.
Maybe I'm bad with accents, but I do not hear it.
Well, it's mostly American, but people say they can tell I'm from Texas when I say certain words. Usually words that end in G, or the word y'all. And I know goddesses called me out during certain things. Like, I don't know what it was, but some specific sentence I said in front of goddess, they were like, the fucking Texan leapt out when you said that. I don't remember what it was. I think I called someone a dumb son of a bitch. And it was just like really powerfully Texan. Alright. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Jade's room is bright and cheery, fresh flowers in the hanging pots, curtains pulled open wide to let in the afternoon sunlight. Jade sits on her bed while Dave paces in front of a line of Squiddle toys, carefully assembled in neat ranks. This blue one is clearly in charge. Look at his dominant posture. Also, he's the only motherfucker not tentacle deep in his homie. He's an untangled buddy. That is some shit really cute to the core of, like, emotions.
It's actually because the magnets in him are messed up, and always have been.
Harley, you are ruining the magic, come on.
God, the fucking meta on John right now is a little fucked up.
Get their ass.
You
Get their
know?
ass. Oh, hey, mailman. Did you bring another stray alien? Because the last one has a fucking attitude and also a surprisingly good snack sense. Snack sense? Yeah, sense for snacks. Like, you'd think it would have occurred to me before to combine M&Ms with popcorn, but it never did. I guess because I wasn't raised right. But yeah, Carcat has a good tongue. That's not what I meant. Anyway, hi, troll girl. What's up?
Oh, yes! I wanted to meet you guys.
Emotions.
Are you the same aliens who harassed us for years and then stopped for seemingly no reason, but actually probably because the fake mailman ruined everything?
Damn, Jade.
Sorry, that's not how I meant it.
I love that sprite. It's
Who are
good.
you guys? Okay. Poor Nepeta. Who are you people? Where am I?
Jade takes a step toward Nepeta, who bristles and hisses, her back arching. At this point, you're pretty confident in your assessment of the bug theming for the trolls, but they really continue to be cat adjacent, don't they? Maybe cats are just the only cultural touchstones you have for fierce but skittish creatures with a lot of hair. While you're busy pondering cats, Nepeta does a wild scaper for the window. Oh fuck, there's a tower, there's a tower, there's a tower. Ah fuck, you really didn't think that one through. Sorry Nepeta, you really should have warned. Holy shit, something's sure as hell on fire. Little Timmy's dad fell asleep at the grill. Dude had one too many Bud Light limes and burned the whole fucking rack of ribs. Ribs ain't cheap, Dad. Now the barbecue's up in smoke. Who's gonna eat that Walmart potato salad without ribs? No one. That's who. Oh damn, you got a little overzealous with your zaps and brought Dave along with you. So this is where Carcat's from? No wonder he's such a spastic pile of personality disorders. Pretty rank in here. Well, at least Beck prevented you from bringing Jade along. Oh. That was really good timing on the fucking text box.
This isn't the ruins. This isn't the island?
Jade rage, Jade rage. Sorry to just crash your party like this, Nepeta. You really didn't mean to bring like half your alien friend group into our house. No. Nepeta's standing beside the dying fire, where the haunch has fallen apart into blackened chunks. Her hands are twisted in the layers of her coat, and she's shaking from head to foot. God, you just completely invaded her space. You are so totally... Do a ground noise, Logan. Wait, can you do... Wah? Just quietly from the distance, that's Jade, echoing through the cave walls. Oh no. Pounce has placed herself between Nepeta and the rest of you. Or more accurately, between Nepeta and Jade. Her hackles are up, her two mouths hissing. Oh fuck, does she smell the back on Jade? This sucks, actually?
Pounce, wait, don't do anything yet, just... Pounce!
Oi, do you get there in time? Logan, what have we done now?
Oh, fuck!
I dangled Jade in front of Logan.
Jade bald, please. I really can't handle it.
Pounce's claws feel as big as they look. They're sharp too, sharp claws. Incredible, those claws. Santa claws. Red soaks into the green velvet of your dress, slicking it heavy against your chest and stomach. Christmas. Wait, we have magic power? Whatever. Wind whistles in your ears, accompanied by the strange ringing of chimes. Oh no, those are screams. You collapse backwards, waiting for the inevitable curtain of darkness to fall on your consciousness. Oh well, you'll do better next time. Or not. Instead of hitting the ground and finding yourself catapulted back to a menu screen, a pair of hands catches you and eases you down to the cave floor. Several pairs, actually. Your head is cushioned by something soft, and for a moment, the voices around you come into focus.
Don't have any idea what to do. Do you know?
First aid and shit, but I'm pretty sure they don't actually have any organs.
Psst, please, everybody be quiet.
Darkness closes in on you, but it's a kinder darkness than you're used to. A darkness untouched by failure. Consciousness fades back in on slow waves of sensation. The first thing you see is firelight on the cave wall, strange shadows lapping across the rock, and playing out a story you believe you could understand if your body was a little less heavy and your brain less full of mush. You try to sit up. Wow, you are not going to sit up.
Don't try to sit up. You're going to start bleeding again. Dave, go get Nepeta. They're awake.
Oh, dope, okay. Hey, Legion. Legion. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. He doesn't say that, but I just wanted to... I twitch my cute as fuck little nose in a sultry come hither for the homeless cat woman alien who lives in this cave.
I'm coming. Hold your hoof beasts.
Jade, Dave, you're both here on Alternia? You didn't think that was possible, at least not for Jade. Yeah, I was gonna mention back before you got gutted by Kimba the White Lion. I didn't think that worked. Don't you always get dog blocked? You thought you did, but maybe you just caught a lucky break and you got in there while Beck was napping. Or doing some other important dog stuff.
I guess Beck has been acting sort of weird recently. Oh no. He's been way less protective and bossy. He doesn't even get shirty when... Shirty?
Shirty? I guess that's the thing. I don't know.
Is that what that word means?
Sure, why not?
Shirty. When or is it supposed to be shitty?
I was gonna say shifty. But
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of words in English. This one I'll believe.
When I go to the ruins.
Jade, I hate to break it to you. That's not weird. That's normal. Dogs are supposed to chew the remote and shit on the carpet, not raise you from childhood. Animals are not parents. You know, a couple trolls you might disagree with that, but you digress. Wow, your body doesn't feel good.
That's because Pounce almost killed you. I wasn't even sure you could die, but you proved me wrong. You did a pretty good job of almost dying.
But you aren't dead.
Dave held your guts in. It was very gross and extremely fascinating.
Wasn't a big deal. What kind of clown hasn't staunched copious bleeding from a gut wound, honestly? Time to go back to preschool, kids. You were impressed and horrified. Dave shrugs.
I don't like
I don't
that.
like that at all. We're just gonna
like
keep going. Jade sewed you up. She's like a fucking Susan B. Anthony with that needle. Except not American. Was Susan B. Anthony American? Did America even exist at that point? Maybe she was English.
I've never sewn up anything that wasn't a corpse. It was fun.
Again, you are terrified but impressed. But the two of them, they're okay? They look alright. A little grimy, but otherwise unharmed. You're really sorry that you zapped them here and then passed out for what was most likely days. I'm chill.
Oh.
How dare you?
Why did I do that? Yeah, it's been great, honestly. Which really does go to show you how fun our normal lives are.
Damn, she just fucking said it. Yeah, kind of pathetic actually when you think about it. But Nepeta has Wi-Fi at least. He holds up his phone, open to the messenger app. You can just make out familiar lines of red and gray text.
Move over, Aquit! Coming through!
Huh?
So that's Dave's persona that was actually like in the comic.
Oh my god. I don't
Yeah,
know
like
these
him-
things. God damn.
Him and Nepeta, I guess, had like an unseen whole conversation that was just our personas.
Dave took control of the narrative so no one got to see it. Nepeta appears, shooing aside Dave and Jade and hunkering down at your bedside. Or on your pile of furs on the cave floor. Her hair hangs lank around her face and patches of your blood liberally stain her coat, but apart from that, she seems to be in an excellent mood. Hi Nepeta, sorry for bleeding all over the place.
Don't be silly! Just drink this.
She hands you a small clay cup full of something hot. What is it?
Herbs!
She pronounces the H. How did you know, Logan? I think that's just the kin leaping out. I think we have to assign you another one.
Oh god, is this my furry childhood coming back to haunt me?
You're already Jadekin. What do you mean coming back to haunt you? The call is coming from inside the house. What kind of herbs?
Healthy ones. Dank ones.
God damn it. You fucking... These are your three kids coming to haunt you like a Christmas carol. Probably some dank shit, mailman. Better watch out. I feel like Nep knows where to get the nip if you catch my drift.
Shh, Aquit, stop being weird. They'll help the healing process. I found them in the woods.
Well, damn if you find them in the woods.
I get most of my remedies from the jungle too, Dave.
Remake cat dog cartoon with Jade and Nep attached like human centipede.
Yeah! Jade Nep in the most literal possible sense. Grandpa left me plenty of antibiotics and formaldehyd's,
Formaldehyde.
but nothing for... Oh, okay. But nothing for a headache or bad tummy.
Formaldehyde's what used to preserve corpses, I'm pretty sure.
Did Jade vaccinate herself?
No. There's no fucking way. Wait, did you hear this amazing story? I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was Reddit. But there was this guy who was lactose intolerant, and he was pissed that he was lactose intolerant. He was like, this fucking sucks. This is stupid. So he went to school for like biology or microbiology or something like that. And he fucking made like a colony of bacteria, like grew it, and like changed it around and everything specifically to try and cure his lactose intolerance. And then when he was pretty sure he got it right, he just ate it and it worked. And he's not lactose intolerant anymore.
Oh my god.
That's Jade. Jade said, fuck this. This is bullshit. Oh, Grandpa was probably an anti-vaxxer.
Oh no!
Wait, what about how her puppets need vaccinations as part of their playset? What? Is that a thing?
That's right, I remember that. That's like a couple fucking pages into her introduction.
Jesus Christ. And Goddess, I think the reason we don't have Jade Nep Sprite is because the game would be over too fast. That's too powerful. And Lord English would just die instantly, I think.
He just used to just tell me to chin up, little Jadelet.
Oh yeah, my bro's the same way. Fucking trying to say ibuprofen in a southern accent is a lot. Ibuprofen. Never heard of him. There's nowhere to get jungle medicine though, unless we're talking about the concrete jungle. Like there's an old guy named Stevie who camps out in the lobby and he'll fucking hook you up, but also I think he's a sex offender.
Okay.
That's Houston.
Your planet sounds like so much fun!
Yeah, it's alright. You thank Nepeta for the herb and take a little sip. Sure does taste like a bunch of boiled grass. Could be worse. You think Nepeta probably made the cup herself. She probably made everything in here. Honestly, if there's anywhere on any planet that you could choose to get mortally wounded, doing it near Nepeta was probably the right call. Nepeta smooths your blanket with little nervous passes of her hands. She's back to not looking you in the eye.
I had a long talk with Pounce and told her that she has been a very bad kid.
Skylar says the reason we don't have Jade Nep Sprite is because they couldn't date each other if they fused. You're right.
That's true. She feels just pawful about it and would like to make it up to you if she can. She is hunting something extra delicious right now.
Oh, Pounce didn't need to do that. It really wasn't her fault. You just got your dumb ass in the middle of everything as usual. Better you than Jade, definitely. Since you're the main character and therefore probably can't die permanently.
That makes no sense to me.
Oh, baby.
It's fine. Aquit, can you hand me the Perlo?
Oh, which one? What does Nepeta keep calling to you? Aquat? We bonded over shared interests. Except some of us are totally 100% earnest in our interests instead of acceptably ironic. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Okay, you won't. The world begins to soften around the edges, melting like a scoop of ice cream. These herbs certainly appear to be the good shit. No matter what choices you make, when this particular writer gets a hold of you, you tend to do drugs. Your thoughts slide into one another, dissolving. You see your friends arrayed out before you, the two lonely girls and the strange, intense boy with hidden eyes. They watch you anxiously. You started this journey believing you needed to save these kids. And maybe that's still true. They certainly need someone to fix the mess of their lives and their planets and the crushing weight of brutal reality bearing down on them. But maybe you need saving too. Maybe you can all save each other. Whatever, you're high. You'll rest now. Aww. He's a furry. It's true.
Group end.
Logan, I have a really important question to ask you.
Why?
Do you think Dave is the Sonic Fox of Earthsea?
No, he's not that valid. He's like fake.
Dave could never
He's
be
fake
as...
valid. No, Dave Petta though.
Okay,
That's
okay.
Sonic Fox. Yeah.
That's valid. Is this the third ending? Yeah. I mean, do we want to get the look at the one where Jade probably gets murderized?
I'm sure it's the same. I'm sure. Let me see. Something's gonna happen. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
No.
Let's see.
The next few moments happen so fast that you barely have a chance to catch sight of them, let alone intervene. Pounce leaps over Nepeta, landing on a rock and springboarding off it with her back legs and right at Jade. Oh god, oh no. Pounce's claws are so big and so sharp, and Jade is just a little girl. Oh shit.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck!
She's got a Glock! I forgot she has a Glock!
That's not a Glock, mama. She fucking pulled out the full strap. Bang. Poor Nepeta though. I mean, it's funny, but poor Nepeta. Pounce hits the ground with a thud so heavy it vibrates up through your legs. Smoke curls out of the nose of Jade's rifle, the shot loud enough to make you all go temporarily deaf, so you don't hear Nepeta's scream as more than a sigh, like wind or the distant wail of a train. She leaps for Pounce, eyes blazing wide and unseeing. Jade starts forward and Nepeta shrieks, raking out with her clawed gauntlets and catching Jade across the arm. Holy fuck. Jade reels backward, arm held protectively against her chest. Her shoulders heave with thick, choking breaths. Then she turns and runs from the cave. Jade. Fucking Jesus dick. Dave tears off after her. Holy shit, this is a complete nightmare. You teeter, torn between two disasters. Nepeta cradles her Lucis's head in her lap, rocking slowly back and forth. You say her name once, twice. She doesn't even seem aware you're here. You've done everything you can here. That is, you've done nothing. You hurry to the mouth of the cave, hoping to get a glimpse of red and white. But there's nothing. Just the endless sway of trees and chirps of night creatures. Nothing to suggest that two human kids, one bleeding profusely, have ever been here. Motherfuck. How could you let this happen? You need to find those kids. You imagine Jade, her copious hair, the bright smile, her tired eyes. You stand at the edge of a canyon, alone. It's clear there's no one around for miles. You aren't anywhere near Nepeta's cave. Jade could never have gotten here this fast. You messed up somehow. You think of Jade again, but this time you add in her stricken expression and the blood dripping from her forearm. You appear in an old train station. Fuck, okay, at least you can see the damn woods now, but still, no Jade. You think of Dave. Sardonic glint, casual lean, muttering his jokes to himself before typing them out. Shit, damn it. Oh, that's the Dave Cat indulgence, baby.
There's been a lot.
There has been a lot. This isn't even the right planet. Ugh. Yeah, you know, calm down, T-posing god person. You zap back to the mouth of the cave. The fire's died down, everything is still. And just the sight of the dark opening makes you feel sure you are not welcome here. A girl lost her Lucis, and it's your fault. Two human strangers are lost in the wilds of Alternia, and it's your fault. Your powers are growing, you can feel it. That's why Beck couldn't stop you. And why can't you find the kids? Because they aren't where they belong. You fucked something up again. The continuity, the timeline, something. Thematically, Dave and Jade don't fit in here, but now they're stuck, all alone, because of you. Oh, jeez.
Fuck.
It's all fun and games. Until
All
someone's
fun and
mom
games.
dies.
Until Jade gets hurt.
It's all fun and games until Jade busts out the whip.
Fuck!
Two good
I
endings,
actually
two bad
can't.
endings, yeah.
I can't believe I actually forgot about that. Like, oh, obviously she has a gun.
I thought Pounce would still be too fast, but no. Jade's on that Jason Bourne shit. She has gun. It's true.
You don't have to give Jade a gun. She already has.